This is the final part of me making this little fanny pack bag style thing for my mom for her birthday. I figured out how to work this sewing machine that my grandma gave me because hand sewing the lining was not the move. So right now I'm sewing the lining together and then I have to sew it into the bag and then I have to sew the zipper on and then I'm done. So hopefully it won't be too bad. This is my first time ever sewing anything, so wish me luck. Okay, I just finished sewing the lining and honestly I think I did a pretty good job. Like, do you see the seam? I feel like it's not that bad. Like, I just did whatever the first standard seam is. I'm not experimenting yet. But now I have to sew it into the bag, and that is where I'm kind of stumped. I'm like, am I going to, because I have to fold the edge over and I have to like, I don't have clips. I might have some for my hair, but I have to put it in here. And then people will usually do like a hand sew or like sewing machine, one or the other. And I don't know which one I want to do, but using a sewing machine is so much easier once you get the hang of the sewing machine. I'm like really not interested in hand sewing. But first things first, I gotta put this in here anyways. I have these like little metal hair clips that I'm gonna use to hold the lining to the bag. Okay, I've got the lining all clipped in. That's kind of sick. I think I'm gonna use the sewing machine, but I don't know, like, do I do the thread? Do I do the fabric part up or the yarn part up? I think I would do the fabric part up. I'm gonna look at somebody doing it on TikTok and see if they do like the fabric part facing up or the yarn part. I did it, I sewed the lining in. It's definitely a little big because it's like bunching on the inside, but it's my first time doing it, so I'm gonna just allow myself the slack and the grace. I gotta figure this bitch out, which I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. But do I sew it to the lining or the yarn? I'm gonna have to look this up too. I finally finished it. I finally finished the bag, guys. Here it is. Zipper attached. And it's a little wonky. The zipper's a little bit long for the bag. So hopefully just with time and like the way yarn stretches, it'll stretch out a little bit and look a little bit more smooth. But I did it. I attached the zipper. There's a lining on the inside. It's not very good. It was my first time doing a lot of this stuff, so I'm gonna cut myself some slack. But I'm really proud that like literally I made a bag, I crocheted it, I lined it, and I have a functioning zipper on it. So I did do it wrong though. You're supposed to sew the zipper to the lining and then sew the lining into the bag, and I didn't know that. So I sewed the lining into the bag and then I realized I messed up. And I actually did a chain embroidery stitch on either side of the zipper and crocheted it on. So you can't really see, but like I crocheted the zipper on. So here's the bag, guys. Like the zipper's on the side, or if you want it to be at the top, you can just wear it the other way and have the green flower facing. Then I'll be on this side.